So today we are going to be taking a look at my Xbox Live downloaded games. Now, unlike the Xbox One, there's no easy way to look at your history of which games you've already downloaded, which is a nice feature of the Xbox One. So I'm not going to be able to remember all the games, but as you can see, currently I have downloaded 69 games, with more to be downloaded from the Games with Gold stuff, which as you can see is Formula 1 2013, Mafia 2 and Just Cause 2. Oh no, Gears of War 3 and Crysis 3. Star Trek I actually bought, but yeah, I haven't been able to download that yet because, as you can obviously see, it says device full because I just get too many games. But anyway, and this is a newer Xbox 360, so it's the 250 gig hard drive. It's not the very newest one, but it's the previous one that, you know, has like the dent in the console thing to make it have a bit more of a shape to it than just a box, if you know what I mean. But anyway, straight onto the games. So we have A World of Keflins, that was free. Assassin's Creed Liberation, as you know, I'm a big Assassin's Creed fan, so I had to download that. That was originally just a PlayStation Vita game, or was it? No, a PSP game, I think. I don't know, one of the two. But yeah, that got ported onto the PlayStation Network and Xbox Live, so I had to download that. Arcania Gothica 4. No, Arcania Gothic 4. It's a third-person RPG, action RPG, hack and slash type, kind of like Elder Scrolls, I guess, but nowhere near as good. I haven't played a huge amount of it, as you can see by the 95 gamer score, but it was cheap, so I got it. Ascend, Hand of Cool, don't remember what that is, but I think the servers have been shut off, so you can't even play that anymore. Next we have Bad Company 2, which was a Games for Gold game. I don't know why it's doing this, but as you can see with this is obviously Beyond Good and Evil, but for some reason a bunch of these games have this picture of a different game on it, and I don't know why. But this game is in Kingdoms and Lords, but Beyond Good and Evil HD, which is originally a GameCube game, and it's pretty good. It came out years ago, and I did play quite a bit of it, even though I've only got 10 gamer score, but I did play quite a bit of it. I never completed it though. Blacklight Tango Down was a online only first person shooter, which at the time I just didn't get into. But again, I recently went back, I don't know, a few months ago, I went back to try and play it, to try and get some achievements for some of these old games, and no one was playing it. I don't even think the servers were up anymore. Bully Scholarship Edition, which is a good game from Rockstar. It's basically like a GTA, but set in a school. You play as the school kid, the kid on the left, obviously. And obviously there's no guns in the game. You're not going around killing people, but you know, you play as a bully. Well, yeah, kind of. But yeah, it was a good game. I only need one achievement, which I'm pretty sure is because the game's glitched and I can't actually get the side activities done that I need to be able to get the achievement, which sucks. Civilization, that was free, and it's, well, I don't really like those types of games. don't really like it. Condemned was cheap and it's got easy game score, so that's why I downloaded that. Again, I think with those last two achievements, I think the game glitched and I now have to play the entire game again because there's an achievement for picking up every weapon and using every weapon to kill someone, and that's what those last two achievements are. And I had a guide with a list of all the weapons and where to pick them up, and I got all of them, but I didn't get the achievements, so that was annoying. Doritos Crash Course was free, and I do have Crash Course 1 as well. I don't know where that is. Oh, there it is, down there for some reason. That was free as well, but not from Games with Gold. That was just free in general, because it's a Doritos game. They came out years ago. It's not even on the Xbox marketplace anymore, I don't think. Dark Souls was free. Great game. Dead Island was free. A first person zombie survival game. I really liked it. A lot of people didn't, but I found it a lot of fun. Dead Rising 2 was free for Games with Gold. Defense Grid was cheap, and it's a tower defense game, kind of, and it's a good game. Crash Course again. Is this the first one to Crash Course 2, obviously? And both of them are side-scrolling platform games, like if you've seen like Total Wipeout and those kind of games, where it's like a game show where you're trying to run a course and not get knocked off by giant obstacles. As you can see there, there's a big hammer that's trying to knock you off the platform. That's basically what both these games are. Dust and Elysian Tale is a pretty good game, a side-scrolling platformer, again, and can't really tell you too much about it because I don't remember, but it was a good game. Earthworm Jim HD, another game that's got the wrong picture for some reason, but Earthworm Jim is awesome. It's pretty difficult, but it's a good game. Enslaved was cheap, and I'd heard many good things about it, so I got it, and it is a good third-person action game. Fable 3 was free. Family Guy Beyond Back to the Multiverse. I think that's what that acronym was for. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. But yeah, that was a good game. I'm a fan of Family Guy. I haven't watched Family Guy for years, but I'd seen I don't know if it was a full playthrough or part of a playthrough, but it looked like a fun game. Lots of the, classic Family Guy humour in it. And it was, a pretty funny game to play through. Far Cry Classic was cheap, I think, so I got it. And that's obviously the very first Far Cry, which is a first-person shooter, if you've never played it. Fez is a pretty unique puzzle platforming game where you can rotate the world, and that'll affect puzzles. It'll make like platforms appear closer than what they would have been if you had the perspective a different way, and then basically the creator of the game had a bit of a meltdown, and he got annoyed and said there's never going to be a Fez 2. I think he was making it, but I don't remember the reason, but he got annoyed for whatever reason at the internet, and he's gone, and Fez 2 is not going to be made anymore, which kind of sucks because Fez 1 was pretty interesting. Flashback, a game that was originally an SNES game, I think, that got an HD remake, and is a side-scrolling side-scrolling platforming shooter. It was alright. Geometry Wars 1 and 2, which is, I think that Geometry Wars 2 is one of the best-selling Xbox Live games. And yeah, they're both great. GTA 4 was not free, I don't think. I think I did buy that, even though I own it on disc. I think I bought it because it was in a sale and a friend's been borrowing my GTA for a long time, so I just thought, screw it, I'll just buy it again. GTA San Andreas, a game that was originally on the PS2 and original Xbox, and it's a great game. I downloaded it and I haven't played that much of it really. Halo 3 was free, I think. With Games for Gold, it must have been. I wouldn't have bought it, so it must have been free. But again, I own the game on disc, but a friend's borrowing it, so I just downloaded it when it was free to be able to play through it again. Happy Wars was free. Hexic is a game that's on every Xbox One. Not Xbox One, what am I talking about? It's on every Xbox 360 as a pre-installed game that you get. Hitman Absolution was free, and I've never played it. I Am Alive was a pretty cool third-person survival game. As you can see, there's kind of like, I don't know what it was that caused it, but there's some kind of apocalypse that's happened, and as you can see, in that picture, the city's been completely destroyed, and you're basically going around trying to get food and, just trying to survive. There obviously is a bit more of a plot to it than that, but I can't remember what it is, but it was a pretty good game. Insanely Twisted Shadow Planet was a game that you play as a ship flying around in space, going through different levels, shooting aliens. Pretty fun game. Again, I did a playthrough of that on my other gaming channel, Iron Brigade. It's a free game, which is basically a tower defense game, but you're playing as that mech that you see in the picture there. Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light, the only co-op Tomb Raider game. Well, obviously the sequel to this game has now been released, but at the time it was the only co-op Tomb Raider game, and it's a top-down game, it was pretty good. Lego Harry Potter 2, I got it because it was cheap. Limbo, it's a great side-scrolling puzzle platformer, very difficult. You will die a lot of times, but it's a great game. Magic 2013, it was free, so I downloaded it, and not very good to me anyway. I don't play Magic, the card game, so I had no idea what the hell I was doing in this version of the game, but it was free, as I say, so I downloaded it. Motocross Madness is a motocross game along with MX vs ATV. Both of them were cheap, so I downloaded them. Narco Terror is a top-down twin-stick shooter. It's alright. Outland is a side-scrolling platformer, which was pretty good. I haven't completed it, but it's pretty good. Plants vs Zombies is I think, one of the best-selling games there is. I don't know if it's just on, mobile devices, or if it includes console as well, but it's a great game. Portal's still alive. which is the original Portal, but it adds a few extra levels, which were pretty good. They were more difficult than the original game, but still a lot of fun. Great game. Prince of Persia: The Forgotten Sands is a game that was free, so I downloaded it. R-Type Dimensions is a very, very difficult side-scrolling shooter, and I actually got this free because Game, which is the UK GameStop, their Facebook page for my local store was doing a giveaway of free games for every 100 likes they got or something, and they didn't say what each of the games were that they were giving away codes for, but I managed to get this code, and yeah, it's a very difficult game. Raven Rabbids was cheap, so I bought it, and apparently there's no way for you to get 1,000 game score in it, because you just can't get enough points in the game or something. I don't know. Red Dead Redemption was free, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I bought it, but it's a great game. A Western third person, basically GTA in the Wild West. It's the easiest way to put it. Risen 2 is a pirate game, and I haven't played that much of it, but it's okay from what I've played so far. That's obviously the disc that's in the console at the moment, which I installed. No, I didn't install it to the console, it just shows up in the games list. Next, Shadow Complex. I don't remember what this is. No, I don't remember what it is, but I don't know. I can't tell you anything about it. It would help if the picture was actually showing, but as you can see with these two games coming up, I don't know why this Kingdoms and Lords keeps showing up on these games, but it's annoying. Anyway, Shoot More Robots was free. The games were gold. A side-scrolling shooter where you're shooting many robots. Clues in the title. Sleeping Dogs was free. Games were gold. Sonic and Knuckles, which I do own, or did own, Sonic 1, 2 and 3, and Sonic and Knuckles, but I've obviously deleted Sonic 1, 2 and 3. Sonic and Knuckles, awesome game. And what's cool is that if you do own the previous games, Sonic 1, 2 and 3, as a download, you can connect just as you would when you bought the original games on the Mega Drive or the Genesis. You can actually connect it to those games and play the alternate versions, which is really cool. So you can, if you want, play Knuckles in Sonic 2 if you really wanted to, which is pretty cool. Next we have Sonic Adventure, the first 3D Sonic game that was on the Dreamcast. I downloaded it and I have not really played it. That one achievement that I've got is probably just for beating the first level or something. I never got around to playing it. Oh, there's Sonic 3 right there. Again, Sonic 3 is awesome. It's Sonic 3 and Knuckles is my favourite out of the original games. South Park: The Stick of Truth, a game that I saw someone do a full playthrough of, and really liked the game. It was funny watching the playthrough, and so I downloaded it when it was on sale. I haven't gotten around to playing through the entire thing yet, but it was pretty cool. If you like South Park, then you're gonna like this game. Explosion Man is a side-scrolling platformer puzzle game where you play Explosion Man, and the only way you can jump maximum of 3 times. It wasn't bad. It's quite difficult, but it's not bad. Super Meat Boy, extremely difficult. Side-scrolling platforming game where you're gonna die literally like 50 times per level. Well, obviously later on in the game. And yeah, really difficult game. As you can obviously tell by the achievements there, I've never been able to beat it. It's really difficult. Ghost Recon Future Soldier. Big fan of the Ghost Recon series. If you've seen my 360 collection video, I have Ghost Recon Advanced Warfare 1 and 2. And I really love those games. And Future Soldier always looked really good, but I never got around to getting it when it first came out. So I waited. Probably it was earlier this year. This was on sale, so I got it. And I haven't really played it that much. The Undergarden, don't really remember much about it apart from that it's not very good. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD. I was a big fan of the original Tony Hawk's games on the PlayStation. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 was what I had. I personally owned. And so I wanted to get this because it was, HD kind of remake of a bunch of different levels from the different old Tony Hawk's games. And I found it actually quite difficult compared to the original games. Like, it seems to be a lot harder to land tricks for some reason. Now, I did recently, even though it's got terrible reviews, I did actually pick up Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5, which I haven't played yet. We'll see how that goes, but I may do a video of it, but we'll see. But hopefully I don't have as bad of a time as the reviewers seem to have had. Toy Soldiers Cold War, that was a free game, and it's pretty good. Again, it's basically a tower defense game where you're playing with toy soldiers. It's pretty fun. Trials Evolution and Trials HD. I'm sure you guys have heard of this. They are side-scrolling, Trials games where you're on a Trials bike, going, from left to right, start to the finish, going over jumps and obstacles, climbing over, huge ramps and trees and barrels and stuff. Really fun games. I'm pretty bad at them, which is why I've never actually completed either of them. But they are a lot of fun. X-Men Destiny was free, and it was a pretty good game. It had, you could choose from one of 3 people, as you can see on the cover there, with the blue, red and yellow, and each person had their own set of unique powers, which as you leveled up you could then upgrade those powers in like one of 2 ways each time you leveled up. So I don't really remember what the powers were, but from what I remember it was a pretty fun game. And X-Men Origins Wolverine, which I have on the PlayStation 3, but maybe it was cheap or maybe it was free, I'm not sure. But I downloaded it because it's an easy 1000G. I got the Platinum Trophy really easily, so I downloaded it again. And I got 38 out of the 50 achievements in my first playthrough. And somehow I missed some of the collectibles, even though I was looking at a guide while I was doing it. But hey, maybe the achievement just glitched or something, I don't know. But that is it, that is all the games. Or actually, if we go onto my profile and we go achievements, this is a cool thing with the 360 that doesn't happen on the Xbox One, is if you go onto the achievements list, you can see on the very first tile we've got completed games, and it says how much gamer score you have, and how many achievements, and how many completed games that you have, which is really cool. So as you can see, now it says I have 84,000, but that's because it doesn't include the Xbox One games, which if I quickly bring up the dashboard, no, the guide, as you can see I have 124,000 gamer score, and 40,000 of it is from Xbox One games, and that's quite a lot considering I haven't even had the Xbox One for a year yet. But yeah, as you can see, out of all of my 360 games, I have 84,000 game score. Out of, well, I suppose you need to take off 40,000 off of that total, so that would be 84,000 out of 142,970 game score, which is not bad. I mean, it's over half, so that's good. So 30 completed games. So Brothers, that was a pretty unique game. I never actually completed the full game. I literally downloaded it because of the easy gamer score. I don't remember if it was free or whether I bought it or what. Well, I guess if you want to look it up, the 6th of the 6th was the last time that I played it. So, like, the final achievement that you can get in the game, you get, well, I don't even want to say how far until the end it is, because I don't know, because as I said, I never completed it. But if you have played it and completed it, the last achievement you get is in the icy area, when you sit on a bench and watch some whales jumping out of the water. Forza Horizon 2 Fast and Furious, I have this on the Xbox One as well. It was free for the first 2 weeks that it came out, because it was obviously a promotion kind of thing for the new Fast and Furious film. Sonic 3, Sonic 1, Assassin's Creed 2, Bolt was a game that I bought, and that was an easy 1,000 gamer score. That's the reason why I got it. The Walking Dead, an easy 600 gamer score. Reason why I got it. Valiant Hearts, an easy 400 gamer score, which is why I bought it. Well, I bought it originally to do achievement guides for it, but I never got around to doing it. Wolf Among Us, as you can see, I have 100 out of 100 because the first episode was free, and that was before, the rest of the episodes came out, so the achievement list hasn't updated, which is nice, because it's annoying when you go to play a game and the achievement list updates even though you don't have the DLC. I really do hate that. Madagascar 3, that was a game that's got easy achievements, so I bought it and got it for the achievements. Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon is an awesome game. You don't have to own Far Cry 3. It's a separate game, and it's basically a game based in the 80s, really. If you were around in the 80s and the old action movies of the 80s, you're gonna really love this game. It's pretty damn good. MIB Alien Crisis. Men in Black, in other words. This is a terrible game. It's a on-rails shooter, and it sucks, but it's got an easy 1,000 gamer score. Dead Rising 2 Case Zero. Easy 200 game score. I think this was free back in 2013 for Games with Gold. Not sure. Minecraft. Easy 400 game score. This was obviously, well, I don't even know if the 360 version has an updated achievement list or what, but this was before you had to before there was an ending to the game, and yeah, you didn't have to play a huge amount of time to be able to get the full achievements. I actually did a video on my gaming channel of this game, getting 11 out of the 20 achievements in 5 minutes. Yeah, that's how easy those achievements are. Skyrim, Far Cry 3, no, that was a borrowed game. Deadlight is a downloaded game, which is the game that has the Spreading the Disease achievement, which is that first picture that you can see on the list there. Now this is the game, if you saw my 360 version, my 360 disc game collection, I mentioned this game. This is the game where I did a bunch of achievement guides for on my other channel, and the Spreading the Disease achievement requires you to compare, just go onto the leaderboards and compare your scores with your friends. And obviously a lot of people aren't going to own this game, so I thought I'll put a video saying, send me a friend request, I'll add you so you can get the achievement. And when I put that video up, I got like 200 friend requests over the first month of the game coming out. It was crazy. And yeah, one of those people was a person that I'm still friends with to this day. He saw that I played Call of Duty and invited me to his clan. At this time it was Modern Warfare 3, and yeah, I played with him and we had a lot of fun, and I'm still friends with him and we're still in the clan. And yeah, it was the best video that I've done, even though it took like 30 seconds to make, because I met him, who is ADHD Dazzler, by the way. He does have a channel of his own. Go in by that name if you want to look him up. Dash of Destruction was another game that was free. It was another Doritos game, which isn't on the Xbox Marketplace anymore. And my doctor has barked if you heard that. Harm's Way was free. That was a pretty terrible racing game, I think. Avatar: The Last Airbender. This is notorious for having the easiest 1000 game score in history. And if you haven't heard of this game or know about this easy 1000 game score, you can literally get this within 5 minutes of playing the game. Like, let's go on to the achievements. It's literally getting, as you can see here, a hit counter combo of 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. And you literally just have to move to the side of literally the first area of the game. You just move to the side and hold the attack button. And that is it for 2 minutes, and you get the game. You get the 4000 game score. It's stupid. I literally bought and downloaded the game just for the 1000 game score. I've never even played past that first screen. So yeah, that's, probably the most embarrassing 1000 game score you could possibly own, because of how easy it is. The Maw is a pretty damn good third-person platformer game where you play as the Maw, who is that purple alien guy in the bottom left-hand corner. And it's from the same guys that made Explosion Man, yeah, it's a really good game. And that is it for for my Xbox downloaded games. So I hope you enjoyed. This went on way too long, as they all seem to be doing, but I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. If there's any games, as I say in the previous videos, if there's any games you've seen in this collection video that you want to see me play, just leave it a comment in the description, in the comment section, and I will get around to playing it. What's free this month? Games with Gold, Metal Gear. No, I'm not going to download it. Yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next collection video, whatever that may be. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.